My mic. What up? What up, my tribe? What it do? What it do? Hope everybody's having a good Friday, man. It's been a long week, man. I just want to say thank you to all our new subscribers and everybody that's going to subscribe after this. I had to get back on here. I had to, because there was a couple of things I need to clear up. For one, I wanted to clear up the stuff about the video with Nature Boy and saying that girl was Malia. Y'all know I don't know these people names like that, but I wanted y'all to understand that it was still a cult. That's all I was trying to get to with that. You know, you got so many people want to be politically correct all the time. Whatever. Y'all know what I was trying to say. But anyway, we're going to get into this tonight. Because I don't listen to everybody's stuff, you know. I listen to everybody. I listen to what everybody had to say about this. And I'm going to just tell you this. The reason why I came on today is because I had a conversation with somebody, you know, and they basically was summing up what everybody is really, well, not everybody, but a lot of people is saying. Are y'all really mad at this situation? You know, because I'm going through my comments and I know you are. It's a lot of people that is really upset that Will Smith embarrassed Babylon. Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're going with it today. Since everybody's so in shock and enraged. All this stuff that y'all watch. All this stuff that these people do. We're not outraged about Trayvon Martin killer still being out selling Arizona iced teas and backpacks. You want me to be outraged about this? And the particular person I was talking to today was even going to the point where they said they wanted Will Smith to be locked up. You want Will Smith to be locked up? Yet we got Kyle Rittenhouse going out. He done shot somebody's whole arm off, killed 2 people. And you want me to be outraged about what Babylon doing in La La Land? I mean, come on, people. We can't be doing that, man. We can't be doing that. See, that's what we be talking about. When we get to talking about the real life and stuff, are we really outraged about that? All these years, the person I was talking to, they were saying this was the first time that they had a Black producer on the show, and a Black producer produced the show. Out of how many years? How many years has the Oscars been going on where people like Dorothy Dandridge had to go through the back? All these people that we seen our people really give their whole heart and spirit to this industry as far as their artwork, making us cry on movies. Angela Bassett, what's love got to do with it? Halle Berry, losing Isaiah. Go back and look at what they were up against that year. Some of our great talents were up against people that it was a silent movie. Some of these people was up against silence. And we sitting here mad because see, that's the whole thing is, so many people are upset because they feel like we embarrassed ourselves in front of white folks. How about we don't care anymore? We do not care anymore about how they trying to spin narratives about things. And when it comes to Chris Rock, out of everything that everybody is saying, the man didn't even want to press charges at the end of the day. I stand on what I said in that first video. Like I said, he ain't want to press charges. He felt like he should have got smacked because it was too many people out there he could have talked about. But for some reason, we like to spin a narrative like, well, it's black on black. Why they had to act like that in front of white folks? Why not on their event at their show that they think is so damn important? The Oscars don't mean nothing. He didn't do it at the BET Awards. The people that's been giving him they props since the beginning. Samuel L. Jackson won his first award. His first award. Don't y'all think he shouldn't have gotten an award for A Time to Kill? Yes, I think they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Wasn't that Oscar awarding? To me, it was. We don't. You know what movie they gave Samuel L. Jackson? That he was doing a Shakespeare movie. What the hell? All this work that our people been putting into this thing all these years. All this work, great body of work. Denzel Washington, you gonna give him an Oscar for Training Day? Really? That was his best acting? Come on now. This is my thing with people. Because the only reason why they mad is because they feel like we embarrassed ourselves. We ain't embarrassing nothing. Their time is over. You got people like Jim Carrey sitting up there talking about, well, I can't believe people applauded him when he was getting his award. Jim Carrey, what happened to your girlfriend, bro? What happened to your girlfriend that mysteriously died? See, when we be getting into they shit, that's when they start getting scared. That's when they start getting scared, when we flip it back on them. They be trying to use these little opportunities to come up. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. Forget that, man. They've been doing this for too long. What are we really celebrating? Is the Oscars a big deal anymore? It ain't been a big deal since they kept cutting us out of everything. The first joke Chris Rock did about Jada and Will was saying that they wasn't invited to the party. So now we here. And we turned up. What's the problem? People sitting up here talking about this ghetto stuff. So y'all really outraged about that, but we got Kyle Rittenhouse walking around everywhere, George Zimmerman walking around everywhere. They actually kill people, you know. There's a lot of other things we can be outraged about, but we outraged about what Babylon doing in La La Land. Come on, guys. We have to pick our battles, seriously. We have to choose our battles, because this is not something to fight for. This is not something to fight for and to be outraged about. But you know what? The media is going to make it like it's this big deal. And it is funny. It's funny to me. It is. Because when you think all the hard work, all them black people that was there to deliver, and that the white people say, and I'm saying it like that because it's true. If they didn't run the boards and stuff up there at the Oscars and stuff, we wouldn't even be talking about this, because it would always be different black people getting awards every single year. But because we've been shut out, this the reason why we've been shut out. No, that's not. They never wanted our black asses there in the first place. And so what? That's where we at right now. And so what? If they don't, long as you ain't acting an ass at a black event, we don't care. Y'all mad about that? What y'all got to say about that? They wasn't at the BET Awards doing that. Essence Festival and stuff like that. They was at the La La Land Oscars. All the stuff that y'all say that everybody's fighting against, the machine, right? It's all about the machine, and everybody want to be on the Illuminati. Then when we get up there and slap somebody in front of the Illuminati, it's a problem. Well, why did he had to be black? If he was white, he would have got slapped too. That's what I feel like in that moment. But it be our own people all the time, don't it? It be our people all the time, don't it? And that's the reason why he didn't want to press no charges, because he keep thinking in his mind, I ain't have to say that. I ain't have to say that. I could have said, Will and Jada, man, y'all ain't get to make it last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all here, bro. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And then move on. But no, he didn't want to. And people got to stop doing this. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now where we at right now. Y'all going to stop thinking that because you say something, people can't react in a way that it may not be civilized to you. That don't mean I condone it. That don't mean I condone it. If he would have said that, I'm not telling you Erica is going to walk on stage and slap somebody. I'm telling you, you don't never know. Right. That's what I'm telling y'all as tonight. I'm saying you don't never know what people, how they feel and what they going through. So when you say something, sometimes you need to think about it and say, man, I don't know what this person might be going through. Maybe I shouldn't say that. So then, see, that's where I think the credibility comes in. Because we take it off of the people, and I'm not just talking about Chris Rock. I'm talking about people out here in the world. You think you can say something to people, and because you wouldn't react with a slap, or you wouldn't react by like how some of these people, I just heard a man pick up a cement garden pot and bash his wife over the head with it and killed her. That's how he felt like he wanted to react in that situation. I'm not condoning it, but what I'm telling you is you don't know how people are going to react. So people might need to mind their tongue in these days, because you don't know what people is dealing with, and you don't know how far they'll take it. Just because you in your mind wouldn't take it that way, that don't mean that they won't. And that's the problem that we have right now. See, all this bullying stuff we used to say that they was trying to bring in and everything. You're bullying. You're doing this. You can't tell people how to react to stuff. You don't know how they're going to react. So how about the first person check themselves first? Because we don't know those things, maybe people shouldn't be out here just flying off of the mouth and saying things about people and thinking they're going to react with words. Because as we see every single day, even in our day-to-day life, some people react with violence. Some people react with killing people. Some people react in taking all your money or doing something like that. Things that you would never think about because you say you just using words. We have to stop thinking like that, people. We have to stop thinking like that. Everybody is not thinking that way that you do. There is consequences to stuff that you do. Well, that wasn't the right consequence. Who said so? God allowed it to happen. If that was the case, Will and Jada's flight would have been messed up back in LA or wherever the hell they come from, and they wouldn't have been able to make it to the Oscars. Things would have been set in place by God to make sure they don't make it there and do this thing. But you know what? Sometimes things have to be done if we're going to talk on a scale like that. Because I think a lot of people really do need to watch their mouth and the way they're talking about people. And mark my words, you know who's going to be next? Charlemagne. Charlemagne gonna be next. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kanye West. You know his Gemini ass, he'll take on that energy in a minute. He been one to slap Charlemagne for a long time. And I wouldn't put it past him if we seen that coming. For real. Y'all tripping out because there was so many people that was acting like they was fucking outraged by this shit. Oh my God, clutch my pearls. Clutch my pearls, bro. You watch Love and Hip Hop, Growing Up Hip Hop, Bad Girls Club. Let me keep going down the list of things that y'all watch every day for entertainment. But then when it comes down to people's personal lives, now you want to have a conscience and say, how dare them? This is Matthew 12:36. I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. Let me read that again. I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every word they speak, careless word they speak. But by your words, you will be justified, and by your words, you will be condemned. Now, what does that mean? How are y'all interpreting that? Because the way that I interpret it is this. The same thing I just said. You don't know how people's response is going to be. Some will be in praise, those that's uplifting, because you have to think like this. Everybody's getting on Will Smith, right? But didn't Chris Rock have the opportunity to uplift Black people at that moment? Since people want to be all on, we want to support Babylon and they award shows that they never gave a fuck about us about. Wouldn't it be in his best interest to say something kind about all the Black people that was nominated and really go in on the white folks at that time or whoever to make us look better? But you know, I got my brothers in here. I got my brothers and sisters in here tonight. It's not so much about him being a comedian and making a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's that he had a choice. And he chose violence. Or like Will Smith and then put on that Instagram thing, we choose chaos. Because that's what Babylon brings. It brings nothing but chaos. You got to think, Will Smith just came off of this movie doing King Richard, okay? If you haven't watched the movie, I encourage you to watch it because it shows you how to put stuff into fruition for yourself and how to manifest stuff. Because he did for his girls. When that reporter was trying to tell Serena, when he said, do you think you're the best? She said, yes, I'm the best. And he said, well, what makes you think that? There are other people. He cut the cameras. He was on some family stuff. I'm not saying that what he did was right. I'm just saying you never know how somebody's going to deal with something. And then look, right after that, you got the Shade Room putting up pictures of August Alsina. Is the Shade Room ran by them too? Because that seems weird to me that they would just start putting up his pictures. He didn't tag them in the picture. He didn't say nothing about him, about Will and Jada in the picture. But you see how the narrative is being spent, right? We have to stop looking at this thing. Babylon wants you to look at them, not want you to look at Will Smith like the person I was talking to on the phone. He need to be locked up. Will Smith needs to be locked up? Really? He's a threat to society. He's a threat to society. He's triggering people. Half of them people, Amy Schumer, all those people that was on all those platforms saying all that stuff, all those others, all those Edomite, they don't even want you to even begin to get into their background. You got Jim Carrey talking about What shocked me the most, this coming from Cable Guy, what shocked me the most is that people were actually applauding when he got his award. You know why people was applauding? Because he should have got it a long time ago. Because the people that's in La La Land understand that. Even if the Oscars decided to say, Will, we want to take your Oscar back, you think we give a fuck, Babylon? Y'all so stupid. Y'all gave Millie Vanilli an award. Them niggas don't even sing. They had to tell on themselves. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know nothing about our culture, man. Nothing. These people should have been got Emmys and awards and stuff if it's so fair. Now all these new age people, all these people that's genderfying our neighborhood and shit like that, now they want to come in like, oh, they helping us because they let one black person produce the Oscars out of 80, almost 100. I don't even know how many years the Oscars been around, bro. Too long for it to only be one. I can tell you that. How much great work have we seen Denzel Washington do? Would we really have gave a fuck as a black community if he didn't win an Oscar, if Halle Berry didn't win an Oscar, if Angela Bassett didn't win an Oscar? Do we really, and I'm asking y'all tonight, do we really care if they didn't give them an award? Do we really care? No, we do not. Hell, you leave it up to us. We think Ice Cube should have got an Oscar for Best New Director when he did Friday. That was a classic. We run everything in media. We run everything in music. And until we understand that, we're going to always have people out here, these crispy, crackly coons out here talking about, I can't believe he did that on them white folk channel. How dare them do that? He done went up there and slapped another black man. Hey, it was a black man that said it. And he ain't even mad. It was a whole black man that said it. We need to be watching our mouths in these days. Because people out here is really dealing with shit. I seen somebody on the highway today. I could have swore, I don't know if he just killed somebody or something, but you got to watch it. Even when you in traffic, anything. You can't just be out here popping out the mouth. It's 2022 now. People done been through COVID. People done been through trials and tribulations. They don't have time for none of that. So when you thinking in your little mind, like, these are just words. People shouldn't react off of words. Who are you to tell somebody react? Who are you to tell somebody how they're going to react to a situation you don't know? But as the first person in your first mind, you should think, I don't know. That's how you should be carrying yourself through life. I don't know if I say this, is this going to affect this person? Is this person going to try to kill me? Is this person going to slap me? Certainly you shouldn't be out here in the world thinking you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But you know what? Babylon done got us like that. It got you out here thinking you can say what you want to say and nothing's going to happen to you. And that's where you're going to mess up at. That's where your downfall is going to be. You shouldn't be walking around thinking like that with that kind of logic anymore. You don't know what people has been through. You know how much domestic violence was up during the pandemic? And you out here probably talking crazy. What if a nigga, you look like his baby mama and you up here talking crazy to him in a grocery line or something like that, or whatever the fuck it is. And you thinking, I'm just talking crazy. And he thinking, bitch, you gonna die today. That's how y'all need to be thinking out here. Stop thinking that your words don't have actions and consequences, because they do. They really do. And sometimes it be that extreme. Shouldn't be asking, why did Will Smith slap Chris Rock? We should have been asking Chris Rock, why didn't he think about his jokes ahead of time? Why didn't he think that out? Man, what if he get mad and just slap me? That's what he should have thought out. You know what I'm saying? For real though. He might slap me. He didn't think that out, because he said his words and his actions don't have no consequences. Everything people say out here, I think y'all just got free range to go out here and say shit because you can sue somebody. Let me tell you this. Half of the people out here, out of all them PPP loans and all that shit, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck, okay? They'll mess you up. I'm gonna sue you. Sue me. and you still got slapped. You still got slapped at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying, y'all? We got to really think about this thing. And people are outraged about this. And it's it's that generation of the person I was talking to on the phone. He need to be locked up. Why don't you got the same energy for Kyle Rittenhouse? Why don't you got the same energy for George Zimmerman? Y'all saying all this stuff. We all out here talking all this gangster shit, but they still walking around free. But y'all want me to focus on Will Smith? What? Black on black crime. I just can't. Black on black crime, really? All this shit going on? Well, he should set a better example. Will Smith has set so many examples. He was the first rapper to never even curse. How far you got to take somebody, man? And it's not just Chris Rock. It's the world, bro. And everybody that was in that room, that was in there talking to him, everybody knows, the black folks know because they've been dealing with it. Do we really give a fuck? They ain't embarrassed BET. They ain't embarrassed none of our events. The Oscars, you want to be mad about the Oscars? Well, they're looking at us. We need to look at them. Why y'all be mad because they looking at us for? They looking at us. They think we ghetto. They already think we ghetto. They say ghetto weird stuff to us all the time when we in a line at grocery stores, when we on airplanes and stuff. I really do like Nicki Minaj. She's lit. They do the shit all the time. So why are we acting like that's a big deal? So what? Get off of their platforms. They ain't never gave us our props for nothing. And we want to sit here and act like we really embarrassed. So what? Y'all better quit being fake with me. All them people in my comments talking about, well, what about Jada? She's a cheater and I wouldn't have slept. See, people are so crazy. Now they getting into their relationship. But if you go back and ask they slow ass what's going on in their relationship, half of them ain't married. Ain't they treating their baby mama bad, all this old weird stuff, but she cheated on him. How many times have we seen women that take men back for cheating on them? Y'all ain't got that same energy. So all the men that's on there saying that, shut up. You shut up too. You got a problem right now. That's all y'all mad about. I wouldn't slap nobody for that hoe. How about he ain't slap her for Jada? He didn't slap him for Jada. How about he slap him for himself? Because he probably already had a conversation with him, like, keep my name out your mouth when you keep doing it. My brother. Right. My brother. How about that? But anyway, y'all, I'm hungry. I'm about to finish going in here and cooking, but I had to address that because people out here losing their damn mind. Oh my God, Will Smith, the community. Oh my God, everybody's going to think we... What? Everybody going to think we what? What they doing for us? We ain't out there marching since the Black Lives Matter stuff stopped. It's still people out here that's walking around free that's been messing us up to this day. And we want Will Smith to go to jail? He should be arrested for assault? Really? Y'all wake up in the morning and watch Cheaters. That's more assault than I ever seen on anything. The hell? You act like y'all triggered and shit. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Amy Schumer, I know you ain't talking. You need to shut your ass up. All these people that's saying stuff, they just trying to get attention right now and capitalize on a little roddy wave and shit. That's it. They act like they really triggered. Can y'all believe this shit? Alec Baldwin, somebody who apparently don't know how to have fake guns on his damn movie set. This nigga just came off a case of killing somebody. He could have went to jail. He got something to say about Will Smith? Really? Alec Baldwin, you know you need to shut your ass up. Jim Carrey, what happened to your girlfriend? She just was sick and died. We ain't outraged about that though. He just mad he didn't win that award for playing that man that used to smash the fruit and stuff. That's the only reason why Jim Carrey said something, trust me. But yeah, y'all, we gotta stop this. We can't let them spin a narrative for our people. It be too much shit going on, man. We don't be knowing what people be dealing with. We want to all try to sit here and decipher, well, his wife should have done that in their relationship and they just weird. How about we don't care? If they want to, that's the cost for them for doing business with Babylon. Everybody in their business. They put their business out there. We didn't put their business out there, Jada and Will, I'm talking about. We didn't put their business out there. They was the one telling people and stuff, and it got all out, they swingers and stuff. So now when stuff happened, you got people looking at you crazy. I wouldn't have slapped her for that, but for everybody else, it was so much deeper than that. But people so simple-minded, you want to be outraged about that, huh? Shut your ass up. Where my thing at? I gotta do it. Cause y'all ass is tripping out here. I think Will Smith should be locked up. He's a threat to society. Will Smith a threat to society.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Did he do it? Will Smith a threat to society.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
And sit down somewhere and go find out where all these other people that's been killing our kids in these streets is doing. While y'all sitting up here worried about Will Smith and what he did to Chris Rock, another rich motherfucker at the Oscars. We love to see our brothers doing good and doing stuff, but don't be thinking that because they was on a Edomite platform that somehow took away from all the years and work and struggle that our people put into their art form to get this out here to us. Things that made us cry. Y'all all cried when Will said, "Man, why he don't love me, man?" He should have got an Emmy for that. It still make people cry on that thing. That still make people cry to this day. Do we really give a fuck if the Oscars don't honor that and don't care, or the Emmys? We don't, and that's what we seeing in these days. Nobody gives a fuck no more but coons. That's it. Them the only people that care about what they got to say about any of that. So what? That's good. It said Will Smith resigns from the Oscars Academy. Good. They ain't never vote for our movies. No way. They never voted for any of our stuff. All this good art that all these black directors and stuff been putting out. You want to give us Black Panther? That was the best acting we done seen. We've been seeing great acting for years upon years. And we still looking to them to give us our praises. And then when our own people give it to us, it's not enough. But one thing I can tell you about Will and Jada, they was always at those events, though. They was always at black events. So my whole thing is this: who cares, y'all? Who cares what the Oscars got to say? That's good he resigned from being on their board. He probably got tired of voting for movies where they give it to a person that's sitting in silence for half of the movie. Or quoting something from Shakespeare. That nigga dead. I'm alive. I got real tears and crying. Y'all ain't gave me nothing. That's how our actors been feeling. We want to get beat. Oh, he took away from Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson should have got an Oscar for A Time to Kill. Okay? Come on now. You talking about pouring your hearts out? How long have we been doing this to try to get recognized? You give Halle Berry an award for Monsters Ball, some of her worst work, in my opinion, and I'm a Halle Berry fan. What? So, at the end of the day, you guys, we need to just put things in perspective, man. People need to watch their mouth and stop and think in your first mind, like, I don't know. Start thinking, I don't know how this person's going to react. I need to weigh out my options. Okay? And some people be like, if they hit me, I'm just going to sue. Yep, but you still just got hit. And you might get your ass beat. Or you might not wake up. Start thinking about what you want to do and what you want to project, because everything has actions behind it, Joe. And with that, I'm going to get on up out of here, y'all. Let me look at some of these comments, though, because I hadn't looked at the comments. I am. Yep. Watch what come out your damn mouth. Exactly. Chris Rock should leave black woman's name out their mouth. People is crazy though, y'all. If God's telling you to do it, why don't you think that? Watch your mouth. That's all he's saying. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. These road rages, I'm telling you guys. That's why I'm doing my crime series this month. I want y'all to tune into that because I'm gonna be doing some different stuff. I want y'all to see how far this shit goes when it comes to rage and people's psyches. Because sometimes I be talking to y'all, but y'all don't be knowing how in depth I know this shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't think the same way you do. The same person that's your neighbor could be on some really weird stuff. And you need to know the psyche of things. So when you go and make decisions out here in the world, you won't be thinking like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Things that don't mean being feared. That means just watch your mouth. But anyway, you guys, I'm up out of here. Peace out. Up, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because you might get slapped like Chris Rock. Matter of fact, let me show that one more time before we get up out of here. I know y'all have seen it 1,000 times, but it just makes sense for what we're doing.
Oh, Richard! Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith.
And they ain't shit for them songs, but I love you, internet, because that shit is funny. Will Smith smacked the shit out of me, shit out of me. Will Smith. Okay, let me stop. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. That was funny though.